The double champion. There is nothing more impressive in all of combat sports than holding two UFC belts at the same time. To do so is the ultimate achievement in mixed martial arts. It means that not only are you the best in your division, but you can also hang with the big dogs in another weight class. It's the peak of greatness. It signifies total dominance. And only a handful of fighters have ever achieved this feat. We look at all of them and find out why being a double champion is the greatest accomplishment in MMA. Let's get it. Welcome to my channel, home of the greatest MMA tournament in the world. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe, because today we've talk about all the fighters who have held two belts at once in the UFC. It's an elite club. It's one of the rarest achievements in all of combat sports. So let's take a look at who these warriors are, how they accomplished the feat, and what it means to be a double champion. First up, we got to talk about Conor McGregor. He was the first modern UFC double champ, holding both the featherweight and lightweight titles at the same time. When you think about Conor McGregor, you might think of trash talking or showmanship, but you can't deny his accomplishments. He's one of the most popular fighters in UFC history, and he paved the way for other stars like Dustin Poirier and Nate Diaz to become multi-divisional champions. His rise through the ranks was meteoric. He made his UFC debut in 2013, and by 2016, he was already a two-division champion. So let's break down how Conor won those belts. In December of 2015, Conor McGregor faced off against Jose Aldo for the UFC Featherweight Championship. The fight was over in just 13 seconds. Conor knocked out Aldo to win the title and become the first UFC Featherweight champion from Europe. But Conor wasn't done. He set his sights on the lightweight title, and in November of 2016, he faced Eddie Alvarez for the vacant UFC Lightweight Championship. Conor won that fight via knockout in the second round and became the first fighter in UFC, his tweet, to hold two belts simultaneously. He truly was the king of two worlds. Now, unfortunately, Conor never defended either of his belts, and he went on to face Nate Diaz in a trilogy, which resulted in him losing his lightweight title. But nonetheless, his impact was monumental. Not only did he become a two-division champion, but he also shattered records and broke the mold for future generations of fighters. Next up, we have Daniel Cormier, a name synonymous with greatness in the light heavyweight division. DC was a dominant force, winning the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship twice and defending the title 5 times. But that wasn't enough for him. He wanted more. So in July of 2018, he moved up in weight to challenge for the heavyweight title against Stipe Miocic. And wouldn't you know it, Daniel Cormier won that fight via knockout in the first round, becoming the second fighter in UFC history to hold two belts at the same time. What's even more impressive is that DC became the world heavyweight champion later in life compared to other fighters. He didn't get the title until he was 39 years old. This goes to show that age is just a number if you have the heart of a champion. Daniel Cormier proved that you can achieve greatness at any age. Unfortunately, DC lost his heavyweight title in his next fight against Stipe Miocic, but he still remains one of the most decorated fighters in UFC history. Holding two belts at the same time is a testament to his skill, dedication, and sheer willpower. Now let's talk about the Queen of Two Worlds, Amanda Leaves. On October 6, 2019, Amanda Nunes defeated Holly Holm to become the UFC Bantamweight champion. This victory added to her legacy as one of the greatest female MMA fighters of all time, but Amanda wasn't done yet. She had her eyes set on another belt. In March of 2020, she faced off against Felicia Spencer for the vacant UFC Featherweight Championship and won via technical knockout in the third round. This made Amanda the first woman in UFC history to hold two belts at the same time. What's even more impressive is that she dominated both divisions. Amanda has defended her bantamweight title 6 times and her featherweight title 3 times. That's a total of 9 title defenses between 2 weight classes. Talk about a true champion. Amanda's accomplishments go beyond just holding 2 belts. She's widely regarded as one of the greatest female MMA fighters of all time. Her striking ability, wrestling skills, and overall dominance in the octagon are truly inspiring. Amanda has proven that women can compete with the best of the best in MMA. She continues to pave the way for future generations of female fighters. Let's take a moment to really understand what it means to be a double champion. These fighters have achieved something truly special. They've conquered 2 weight classes and proven that they are the best of the best in the UFC. To be a double champion takes skill. determination, and unwavering focus. These fighters have had to train and prepare at a high level for every fight, all while managing the pressures of being a champion. It takes a special kind of person to be able to compete with the top fighters in 2 different divisions. These athletes must have exceptional physical abilities and mental toughness to succeed. The skill required to be a double champion is truly remarkable. These fighters must be well-rounded in all areas of MMA, including striking, grappling, and wrestling. They need to be able to adapt to different fighting styles and overcome any obstacle in the octagon. Being a double champion is a rare feat that should be celebrated. These athletes have pushed themselves beyond their limits and achieved something that most fighters only dream of. When you see a fighter holding 2 belts, know that they have earned it through hard work, dedication, and sheer talent. One of the most exciting things about having a double champion is the possibilities for future fights. Imagine the matchups that could happen when 2 fighters from different weight classes collide. It's a true test of skill and determination, and fans couldn't help but be drawn to these epic battles. But being a double champion isn't just about the fights, it's about the legacy. These fighters have cemented their names in UFC history by achieving something that only a few have ever done before. They have proven themselves to be some of the greatest fighters of all time, and their accomplishments will be remembered for years to come. Imagine the feeling of walking into the octagon with 2 championship belts around your waist. The crowd is roaring, and the energy is electric. You know that you have accomplished something truly special, and you're ready to defend your titles with everything you've got. Being a double champion is the ultimate test of skill, determination, and showmanship. These athletes have captured the imagination of fans worldwide, and they continue to inspire new generations of fighters to reach for greatness. The double champion is a true icon of the UFC, and their accomplishments will be celebrated for years to come. You've witnessed the greatness of Conor McGregor, Daniel Cormier, and Amanda Nunes. You've seen how they conquered 2 weight classes and became legends in the UFC. But now it's your turn to take action. Don't just sit there. Go out and achieve your own greatness. Set goals, push your limits, and never settle for less. Remember, anything is possible if you have the will to achieve it. So go out there and be a double champion in your own life. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.